Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going mainstream. Elon Musk isn't the only reason. Cramer says he owns Bitcoin, sees it as an alternative to large cash positions, which make nothing. But first, the price of Bitcoin is up 4.74% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 46,465, a high, an all-time high of 48,277, a low of 42,614. That's $1 for 2,153 Satoshis, tantalizingly close to the 2,000 Satoshi barrier. Volume was incredibly high, with 18,292 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 93% heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance was at 62%. Bitcoin is going mainstream. Elon Musk isn't the only reason. London, CNN Business. Tesla's decision to invest in Bitcoin has sent prices to a record high, but it's not the only catalyst driving the cryptocurrency's rapid ascent. Bitcoin passed $48,000 for the first time ever after Tesla said Monday that it would soon accept Bitcoin as payment for vehicles. The electric car maker, led by crypto enthusiast Elon Musk, also discussed that it's holding $1.5 billion of reserve cash in Bitcoin rather than traditional currency. But why is it going mainstream? Maybe because hedge stocks are in a bubble? These days, when you see Bitcoin dropping 10%, we're not fielding calls from emails from investors panicking. We're seeing investors opportunistic listing those drawdowns in price to add to their positions. Big short investor Michael Burry says Tesla's $1.5 billion bet on Bitcoin was a distraction, and Dogecoin's record price signals a massive bubble. What about a distraction? He says that Tesla's Bitcoin investment made him think that Chinese regulators are summoning Tesla on quality issues as consumers complain. But Tesla bought Bitcoin. In his mind's eye, so much digital confetti. Burry thinks Tesla may have timed its $1.5 billion purchase of Bitcoin to distract from its China troubles. Wisconsin woman allegedly ordered murder for hire off dark web with Bitcoin, and all she got was a side of French fries. Finally, back to traditional stories here on Today in Bitcoin. In a secret corner of the dark web, a Wisconsin woman allegedly gave her killer all the information needed to take out the target. Let's see. The target needs to be killed. Allegedly, she responded that she could pay because she had a screenshot of a Bitcoin wallet with $5,633.87 in cryptocurrency. I wouldn't accept a screenshot as payment myself, but that's just me. FBI agents performing the search warrant found screenshots on her computer that matched the conversation discovered by reporters. Great idea to keep evidence on yourself. Stories like this are the gift that just keep giving. Bitcoin is still maturing as an institutional asset. Well, of course, you don't grow up just in one day. You grows up and you grows up and you grows up. And Bitcoin's not all grows up yet. I own Bitcoin. Mad Money's Jim Cramer says he sees it as one option instead of holding lots of cash, which makes nothing. It's an alternative to a cash position where you make absolutely nothing. He said Bitcoin is exciting, but he advised investors that it could be a good idea to hedge their positions in the digital coin. This is a big change from saying that Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme, Bitcoin is confusing, Bitcoin is going to zero, Bitcoin has no intrinsic value, And just 2 weeks ago from JP Morgan, Bitcoin is entering into a bear period again. Whoops. The Tesla Bitcoin singularity is here at last. Elon Musk's preoccupation with crypto has now been taken to its logical conclusion. It is as disconcerting as it is inevitable. Tesla bought Bitcoin. It feels as though that sentence should properly begin with imagine if and a wry chuckle. But no, imagine no longer. Tesla has bought Bitcoin. The author is a little worried, yet it's hard to shake the feeling that it is just inadvisable to be, forgive me, crossing the memes like this. It's as if the earth has shifted a billionth of a degree on its axis, or we are approaching some singularity in the capital markets with Lovecraftian overtones. Interesting. Story developing. And now we're joined by Ben Ark with a very special presentation about his brand new Twitter software, decentralized Twitter. Let's see, stop the screen share, view all the people. And there's Ben. How's it going, Ben?
Very good. How do you do?
Doing good. Let's go back to the screen share and check out what you said on Twitter just a little while ago. Words cannot describe the satisfaction of building a free, open source, decentralized Twitter on Nostra protocol that uses Schnorr signatures and having it actually work. It's a MVP, a minimum viable product, and very buggy, but you just had your first actual private decentralized conversation. What is decentralized Twitter? How does it work?
Yeah, so I mean, this is the fun thing about it was like making it, but then it was still kind of buggy and wasn't really working, and the DMs weren't completely working. There was some little bug in there where we couldn't have it past a certain length. The crypto stuff was breaking. We fixed that, and then I was like, okay, now I actually have a conversation. Then I chatted to someone on there, Fusion 44, who actually helped debug the DM issue, and it was just cool to like actually have a conversation, which I know is private because it uses public key cryptography, and every Nostra account on the protocol has a public key and a private key, and you can use a combination of my private key, his public key to create a secret, and then if he does the same thing using my public key and his private key, then he makes the same secret by combining those keys together, and then we can use that secret to encrypt data and send it through the network encrypted. And Nostra itself, I mean, it's probably best if I just kind of screen share and show you what's going on with Nostra. So Nostra, the problem is, how do you make a decent? Can you see my screen now? The problem is, how do you make a decentralized social network without it being really slow and needing things like blockchains and stuff, and having it peer-to-peer? So the way Nostra works is we have, so this is essentially a piece of client software, but the client software could be anything. It could be kind of like a Nostra Reddit or a Nostra, I don't know, comments in some website or some YouTube video or something. And we just have like standards for sending that data as notes to these relays. So we send it using a WebSocket to this relay. And so, if Alice sends data up this WebSocket, if Bob's following Alice's public key, then he'll receive that data down through this WebSocket. And similarly, Bob can do the same thing. And relays are really easy to kind of spin up, and they just hold data for an amount of time. Might not be forever. Some relays may only work so we could have a relay which only holds data for a few minutes, and you've got a few minutes to see a post before it gets burnt. That could be quite cool. But yeah, so using WebSockets and these relays, then these client software can send information through the network of relays, and relays can also talk to each other, so I need to probably do some lines between these. It just means if you take out a relay, then if you're pointing your posts at multiple relays, it doesn't really matter, and you could just spin up another relay, start pointing your posts there. You could even run your own relay and then only connect to that, and maybe just have that for like an event or some sort of pop-up thing. So if I go to settings here, this is my my Nostra to client which I made, and it kind of has a similar GUI to very similar GUI to Twitter, so we're used to that. But if I go here to remove relay, we can see I'm connected to 3 relays currently. So I'm posting to 3 relays, but I could remove those and add my own one if I wanted to, or add extra relays if I wanted to. Well, as I said, they're really easy to spin up, and lots of clever people are building relays for us as we speak. Yeah, it uses a public key, which is this thing here, which I can copy and I can give to people. Thomas, could you go on nostra.com and let's do a little experiment. We could do a DM experiment, couldn't we? Oh, probably going to dox myself if I do that, actually, if I'm screen sharing. I tell you, if I stop sharing for a second, and then, Thomas, if you go on nostra.com.
All right, I'm loading it. This is not planned.
And then if you just quickly generate an account, and it's pretty straightforward. In fact, I mean, maybe you could even screen share it.
Okay, hold on. A lot of buttons here. Okay, so here's the screen share. I just came to nostr.com. Let's go ahead and restart that. So I go to nostr, nostr.com.
First, there's a disclaimer which says it's extremely buggy experimental software. So just click on that and just show you how buggy it is. That comes up twice. Then click on generate or restore user account.
Okay, so generate.
Okay. Now, if you click on generate, it will make a mnemonic, which you can write down and keep if you want to, but you don't really want to. So continue. So now you've got a private key and a public key. You're going to store it in your local storage. Yeah, so you don't need that. Oh, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. You've got your local storage. So there's a few options. In the future, you'll be able to store these keys on your private key on a hardware wallet. So you'd have to like sign from a hardware wallet before you can publish a post. That could be quite useful for some things. We could also store it in the URL, but currently we store it on local storage. So if you click on finish. Right, so now you have an account. So this public key here, which is down on the left-hand side below the left menu. Can you see that under publish?
Get it to you. Let's see, chat.
If you click on that, you should be able to copy it and send it to me.
There's the chat. Okay, found it. All right, I'm copy and pasting the public key to you.
Oh, you're doing it through the Zoom chat. That's clever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the same thing. Sorry, I should have done that, shouldn't I? I should have known to do that first. Right, so yeah, I'll do the same to you. It's going to be pretty boring for the viewers, but hey ho, that's what demos are like, isn't it? So you follow me. So take that private key I've just given you. Sorry, public key I've just given you, and put it in the follow box there. There we are. Cool. And then I'll do the same with you. I'll follow you. So now if you oh, you wrote hello world, I see.
I'm fast.
Oh, there we are. Cool. So if you yeah, go to messages.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, you can't reply yet. Replying will be I'm working on it right now. Go to messages.
Okay, messages.
Right, click on that one there, and we'll see if we can do a private message thing, shall we? Wait there, which one? Oh yeah, private chat. Oh, okay. Wait there. Can never think of anything profound to say.
Hey, it worked.
Did it? That's cool.
So just at a high level, this is somehow exchanging signatures, and it's going through like an alternative network, whereas the Twitter network would go through their servers and be stored on.
No. Oh right. Oh yeah. Oh, what, the Twitter itself? Yeah. Yeah. So Twitter. Yeah. Twitter itself would have these centralized servers, whereas this is decentralized. And these messages which we're sending, we can 100% guarantee, because this is the client software Thomas is running and I'm running right now. It's just front end software. It's just static files. It's not even running on a server. So you can just download it and run it on your own computer if you want, like local host, and it will still work because it'll still be able to connect to the Nostra network. And you can verify that all we're doing is encrypting this data using a shared secret and sending it through the network. So it's a truly private chat, decentralized chat going through these relays, which are kind of inconsequential and could exist or could not exist. It doesn't really matter. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That totally worked.
That's pretty cool. It totally worked. Everyone check out Ben's Twitter account at ARCBTC to learn more about this project. And you can try it yourself in a very beta version, of course, at nostr.com.
Oh, I forgot to say something, actually. If you stop screen sharing, are you screen sharing?
Yeah.
Still? Yeah. If you stop screen sharing, it's actually like a fully responsive site. So you can run it on your phone, and it just kind of looks like Twitter. And you can, like, go to like messages and then message people, and it's just like, just like a sort of Twitter messenger thing. But it's the same website. There is I can have it running as what's called a persistent web app, which means you can install it on your phone and have an icon and stuff, and same on your desktop. But I've got a few bugs on that at the moment, so I haven't quite got there yet. But that will be, you know, it's very soon you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to install it like a piece of software. Super cool. It's very, very, very exciting. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Look like it's on its way. And everyone follow Ben on Twitter and check out his how-to video right here on the World Crypto Network to learn more about Nostr and the decentralized Twitter. We're going to head towards the end of the show here. I just want to give a shout out to Gene Simmons of KISS. Thanks so much for retweeting my tweet. I always wanted to have one of these popular tweets that everyone else has. I got 101 retweets and 451 likes announcing yesterday's podcast, mainly because of this awesome GIF that I didn't make, but it's an incredible GIF. So thanks to Gene Simmons. I hope you're watching. I love KISS mini golf at the Rio. It was fun. Thanks to everyone for donating to our new laptop fundraiser. We're up to 82% of our goal. Also, thanks to Bitcoin Number Go Up technology. I want to go ahead and do another live demo because we're glutton for punishment. To create a Lightning invoice, remember you have to select the amount. So right here, I'm going to select $2. I'm going to click the Lightning button on Tallycoin. Tallycoin is generating the invoice. That's what the invoice looks like. It's a much more dense QR code than we're used to. I scanned it on my wallet of Satoshi, and now I'm going to click pay. Exciting drama as it waits. And green, it's sent on wallet of Satoshi. Now we wait. There it is, sent on Tallycoin. Using the Lightning Network is just that easy. Thanks so much for joining us on Today in Bitcoin. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and a share. Subscribe down below. Welcome to our viewers on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all the platforms. Like and share, subscribe. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye.